Hey guys, T95E6 on Mountain Pass Standard Battle. I'm going to be platooned with Luke, who's going to be in his T57 Heavy. And the thing about this game is that I'm playing T95E6, which has always been a decent tank in World of Tanks. But this was my very first game in it, after the T62A, the T95E6, and the 3 Bulldog variants all received their buffs. So I basically came on and I thought, I hadn't played T95E6 in ages, even though I do like it, and I thought, you know what, I'll try it since it's been buffed. Now, I can't remember what the buffs were. Gun handling, that's all I can remember. Might have just been it, maybe some mobility to the traverse, I can't remember. Either way, you got a bit of a gun handling buff in terms of aim time and accuracy, that's all I know for sure. Whatever they buffed anyway, like, this tank didn't need it. Like, it really didn't. This tank was already really good. I just recently did a video on the M48A2 120mm, which I discussed a little bit between that and this vehicle, because they're kind of comparable in that they both have a 120mm gun with 400 alpha, with AP as standard and heat as premium. This thing is worse gun handling, but better DPM. But with update 6.0, the gun handling on this wasn't that bad anyway, so if it was before update 6.0, I'd say this thing could do with the gun handling buff, even though it's kind of like its balancing factor. But after 6.0, with the crew skill and the equipment changes, this thing was accurate enough, it didn't need a buff, especially the gun handling. Waiting for the Leopard 1, I do manage to put a shell in him, and also bounce his return shot. Now, what I said, this thing also has a big weak point on the turret, and the side armor is pretty weak, but you can get the odd bounce if they miss the weak point, and also you can get the bounce off the front of your hull. Now, there's a fight going on here. Tiger 2 just got hit by artillery, so I know he can aim over here, which isn't ideal. I'm going to try and move to a position where I'm a little bit safer, so let me say, or as safe as I can think. And actually, what's going to happen is I realise Artie's hitting there, we've got a fair few teammates here, they can handle it, I'm going to go help Luke. So if you look at the map, you'll see Luke's kind of defending where the bridge is, and the enemies are making a bit of push over there. So instead, I'm going to go help Luke. Now the only thing I say about this tank is it's also faster than an M48A5 or an M48A2. It's actually, top speed wise, faster than an Object 140, which is quite interesting. But I mean, this thing doesn't have very good armor, so you can't expect, I suppose, but for an American medium, it's fairly quick. Now, issue, 60 TP and a Super Conqueror, not ideal. Now I've got heat loaded for 60 TP, and you're going to see, it's all about the 60 TP, which makes it very annoying to fight. I managed to cross over without getting shot. And now there's the Waffle here. Now thankfully he gave me an easy angle into him. And the Waffle, realizing he's about to die, comes around to try and hit me, and misses. Now the thing about this tank is, unless I'm mistaken, and I've had strictly for 60 TP, this thing has 35mm of side armor, meaning 120 mils and higher, you're just not side scraping, they'll just overmatch you. Now, I was trying to go for the driver's hats there on the 60 TP. And you see, I'm just going to start bouncing multiple shots. There is also a 279E here, so a Super Conqueror, 60 TP, and a 279E, which are all fucking pain in the asses to deal with. And also, artillery's fired a shot over here, so I need to be wary of him. So, the 279E I can pan with standard rounds if I pixel snipe his cupola. The Super Conqueror, I can pen his cupola on top if I fire heat, but not with AP. And right now you're going to see, I've just kind of given up on that. I need them to come further forwards. I'm going to turn around and deal with this lot. Trade a shell with the Leopard, which is, you know, fine. I can deal with that. And now I'm in the safe position. I'm going to try and, like, pre-aim the Leopard. The first shot was terrible, I'm not going to lie, that was me just being bad. I'm going to try again. Aim where he's going to be when he pops back up. Nice shot through the turret. Progetto, out in the open. Again, nice shot into him. You'll see this is actually one of the many tanks I don't bother using food on. As I said, the gun handling is decent enough. The DPM is actually very nice, so I don't see the point in using food. So kind of my like standard setup on this particular vehicle of just the premium repair kit, the fire extinguisher, and the med kit. You see, I'm aiming ahead again where the leopard tends to pop up. But as I see our IS-7s over here, I'm going to start moving up as well. And right now, not many people have been killed considering how long this battle's gone on, but the enemies do have a 2-kill lead. Get a nice shot across the map to get rid of the Leopard 1. The IS-7's with me, which, as I said, he's on low health, but it does make me feel comfortable knowing he's here. I've seen the TD has just gone down to a one-shot, and the TD's just fired HE at our friendly tank there. So with him firing HE, and having just fired and now reload, I'm going to go in. Backing up to try and avoid the artillery, and if you look at the map, Luke is actually still in a fight with the enemies at the bridge. So me and the IS-7 go back, however, you'll just see, now our base is being capped. So we've actually kind of come round the ice road. So I'm speaking to Luke. He said to me that he's fine over there by himself while I go deal with this. I bounce off the turret of the 113, he fires 2. And I know I've got the reload advantage. It's not even what to use because the IS-7 gets rid of him. Now, more enemies cap him. Just fired. Gonna go in, aim for the lower plate. Finish him off. Now I'm going to carry on looking to see who else is up here, and Sweetest TD climbing the actual hill at our base. So with the I-7 down here, I'm going to race round and use my mobility to get up here, and you see I can actually see his side, so I can just overmass the side of his tank. Plus at this distance, cupola sniping him shouldn't be that bad. Thankfully don't need to, just kind of stop moving there. Now that we've dealt with that, now I can go back to help Luke, who's pretty much just been brawling on the edge of the bridge the entire game. He's going in, because again, there is a 279E that Luke is calling for help with. 279E just got a shot into Luke. Gonna come round, put a nice shell into him, and back in the cover. Artie's just tried to fire at Luke. Super Conqueror snipes from a weak point over the dead tank, and now I'm going to push him. Now, the thing to remember here is me and Luke are both on low health, but I can take a shot from the Super Conqueror. Unfortunately, I only crit damage him, which is very bad. And when I say I can take a shot from him, I can take a shot from him providing he doesn't hit me with hash, in which case he might one-shot me. Now you see me kind of look to my right, because I'm very conscious of the artillery, who's been firing at us most of the game. And we definitely know he's looking here, because he already fired at... There we go, because he already fired at Luke. Now this is a very annoying moment for me, because you can see how badly I want to side scrape him. But because I'm in a T95E6, it's one of the only not great things about this tank, really, is the fact that it cannot side scrape. Now you look at Luke, he is within one-shot range. So what you're going to see is, I'm going to go in and shoot the Super Conqueror in order to take the shell, since I had a much better chance of surviving. And Luke finishes off the other enemy. 60 TP, that's what it was. I forgot what it was then. Now, Progetto has dropped down. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get to like a preemptive position to shoot the Progetto, whilst also being able to back up behind this rock if need be. Because obviously the Progetto being an auto reloader, me being a one-shot, I'm going to get one shot and then I'm going to have to get in the cover, otherwise it's going to kill me. The other thing is that me and Luke can both be killed in a single magazine from the Progetto, which is not great. So now it's going to turn into a bit of a waiting game. Now, the thing about the Progetto is a two-shot for us, so if I can hit a shot in him, and then Luke can hit a shot in him, I think. Maybe a 3-shot, but either way, Luke's in an autoloader with the same interclip there as the Progetto. So basically, I don't mind dying here. All I want to do is, if I can get one shot into the Progetto, and the Progetto shoots me, Luke can kill the Progetto. I get spotted, I don't see him, so I thought he's travelled all the way around. And we're going to see, I'm actually, just as I've got to fire a blind shot here, he pops around in front of me. So now I'm weaving, trying to avoid his shots. He's missed two, I get one in. Luke misses a shot. I die, and then he kills him. So if Luke had hit that first shot, I wouldn't have died. But either way, he does get him. And now I'm going to skip to the end of this battle, because for the next 5 minutes, the artillery manages to hide somewhere, and just Luke isn't able to find him. Which is a shame. The other issue was, if I hadn't fired that blind shot, I may have been able to kill him as well. But, you know, shit happens. And unfortunately, through not being able to find the artillery in 5 minutes, we're actually going to lose this battle, which is a bit of a shame. But again, defeats don't mean much to me. If I get a decent result, I don't really care too much. And we both had alright games, actually. Even Luke managed to get a decent game in 57 Heavy. Consider what he was fighting for most of the game, with all those tier 10 heavy tanks. Not on the MVP screen, but in the T95E6, we didn't need buffed. 6,300 damage, 5 kills, and that was an ace tanker. And I think Luke got just over 3k damage. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.